Good morning from the Universal Orlando Resort. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2026, and we are back checking in on the progress on Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. I definitely see a crane in the air, so crews are hard at work this morning, although yesterday they did have the night off, so there'll probably be a couple columns placed as well as some additional track segments. So let's head on over to the site and take a look. Well, guys, it looks like they definitely have some supports added in. And I see another piece of track. Looks like crews have been installing more catwalks overnight. They definitely have a few more seconds to go. They definitely have a few more sections to go. Also to note, we now have 2 cranes over in this area. Current staging area for all the catwalk support pieces and some other miscellaneous equipment to install. It also looks like they have dug up their test pieces for concrete. Looks like they have dug up their test pieces for concrete coloring. Wonder if they're happy with it. There are wood forms on the ground over here, likely for wall installation that is back over behind the switch area. Due to some aerial views, we can confirm they are definitely working on a wall over next to the switch area. Over in the presumed pathway area where they are going to have to work on some drainage, piping has been moved closer to the site. Still the staging area for the stormwater, irrigation, and other underground utilities. The cinder blocks over here in this area are likely to build walls inside the electrical room, which is the control room for the LSM stators, which power the train back and forth during the different launches. Checking in over at Category 10, it looks like they're still playing with dirt. They're just moving things around, but there is a new hole starting to form. off to Islands for a little early park admission. We'll be back over to the site here in a little bit. And just like that, we are in. We are in for early entry. And the adventure begins. So far this morning, it doesn't look like work walls have changed at all. But we are making our way over to Hagrid's. That was a good way to start the morning. Short wait right away, and a great way to wake up. If you know, you know. Time for a Velocicoaster. Quick check-in over at River Adventure. Nothing's changed. Still drained. There's a boat that's sitting over there. Nothing new. Probably head over back to Hard Rock and see what crews are up to at Fast and Furious. Looks like crews are finally starting work on the roof of the electrical building. There was a lot of water up there over the past several days, so they had to get all of that off there first before they could start. Looks like one of the big cranes is down for the day, so they're probably done installing all the catwalks and other hardware on the track and support columns. But they'll definitely be at it later again tonight. There is the second crane, staged and ready to go to work on that tall element that's still unknown. Now with better lighting, here's a look at the catwalks. Those silver supports coming off of the main support structure are for elevated catwalks. Those will be next to the trains. They'll assist with ride evacuations and general inspections. These lower catwalks are more for maintenance to get underneath and check all the brake fins and sensors that will be placed under here. Looking underneath the speed bump area, it doesn't look like crews are working on any cabling. This little speed bump should deliver a nice little pop of airtime. Remember, you'll be coming down off of the hill on that far side there, up into the overbank. Just a quick note, if you're coming over to the parks, there's definitely a lot of school groups and tour groups that are in town. So pack your patience. There's going to be a lot of kids, a lot of large groups huddling around ride queue entrances, etc. So it's good to see the parks busy though. Case in point. Let's head to studios and see more construction. Good morning, studios. Let's go take a look and see what they've added over by the Music Plaza. The running of the bulls will commence here shortly. Crews actually hold you out here before the park officially opens here at 10 a.m. Over here by Minions, the crane is still sitting there.
Alex.
Excuse us. Excuse us. And that is the craziness. And we've got new track and new supports. Looking good. This is the track leading out from the first big hill. Definitely looks like it's banking the same direction as work walls extending all the way back behind where the sound booth is. Maybe they're doing some work on the ground. They definitely wouldn't be doing this for Horror Nights. They usually don't put work walls up for that. Nothing new over here on the right side. Something to note, the curve coming off of that first hill starts way higher than it ends on the other side. So it might not be perfectly symmetrical, but it'll still look pretty great. Work wells extend all the way over to this side as well, but we still get some views. Back over in the station area, they're definitely working today. Hearing some grinding and some other work. Not a lot going on over today. This blue tarp is covering a portion of the switch, likely just for some hardware, but otherwise there's not much else going on the site today. We got some more work going on over at the Tribute Store. Here's another look at the Tribute Store setup. I spy Fast and Furious. Well, friends, that's going to do it for today's Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift construction update. As you saw, there's a couple different track pieces added, as well as more support columns added over by the Music Plaza. And we got a bunch more construction walls added in the Music Plaza, which is going to make getting updates for you a little bit more difficult over there, but a lot of the work's going to be now high in the air. So make sure you like and subscribe to this video if you want to continue to see more. Otherwise, we'll see you out in the parks.